Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're just gonna leave off where we were, okay? I feel like the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups also is you working on cultivating a better relationship with your intuition. I feel like for a while, because I feel like you were confiding in friends who, or maybe even family members who weren't giving you advice based on how they know you, and they weren't giving you advice based on what they know would work best for you. They were giving you advice based on what they would do and what would work best for them. Okay? And I feel like this was heavily influencing your ability to listen to your intuition, but this was all a part of the process for you to develop more of an understanding of, what it is that you should do. And maybe like you're one of those people who don't really, it's like in everything else you when it comes to business, I don't think you confide in people because it's logic. But when it comes to feeling, you confide in people because you didn't know yourself emotionally. And I feel like with the Judgment and the King of Cups being here, especially with the Star, I feel like you really nourished yourself and gave back to yourself in a way that helped you really get to know yourself emotionally, which helped you build a better relationship with your intuition. I feel like you may just be in the spot of making sure that that is the case before you decide to move forward, okay? But the Sun is here over the Three of Cups and the Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like whatever truth is coming out is helping you move to calmer waters. It's also really helping you see the pathway forward. I heard daisy, sunflower. I can see a trail, like a bike trail. Ten of Cups, strength, and the Knight of Cups. So somebody is having the strength to move forward on something. Six of Swords. Instead of being blinded by other people's intellect and how other people would handle something or go about something, you're just listening to yourself. I also feel like you could be assisting someone in moving to calmer waters, okay? But you could also be guided to move to calmer waters by your spirit team, by your ancestors and shit. Ah, damn. It's crazy because I just channeled that there's like a past life relationship where you guys get to you reincarnated. It's like every time y'all reincarnate, it's like y'all reincarnate for each other. So like if you have a type, this person reincarnates what fits your type. Yeah, and vice versa, okay? But it's really like I guess it sets different challenges in each reincarnation, because physical appeal is one thing, but the life that somebody chooses to live and what somebody goes through, what they subject themselves to, really speaks to how a person develops or how a person becomes. And I feel like each reincarnation you both have surpassed the expectations of your peers, so to speak. So you could have been somebody who was seen as very immature or childish. But I feel like you grew up out of that very fast. I feel like something happened in your life that made you grow up fast. I heard even a lot of betrayals while you were younger. I feel like you're a very forgiving person. And I feel like sometimes that can stand in your way of knowing when you need to cut certain things out of your life. But the Six of Pentacles is here over the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. I feel like you're patiently waiting for something so that you could give something to somebody. And the moon came out over the Ace of Swords and the Lovers. Can we clarify the moon with the Ace of Swords and the Lovers, Spirit? So you could be under the impression that somebody... So you could want to tell somebody the truth, but you could feel like somebody's not interested in hearing the truth. You kind of feel like this person's just kind of over... Like, I'm just over it. But I feel like this is definitely mirroring energy. So, you know how you will take time out to do things for yourself before you take action on certain things? I feel like this person is the same way. But I also feel like it's because of the betrayals that have happened in the past. Like, when you live in the same town, you live around the same people, are you going to continue to hang out in the same places and around the same people that you know you shouldn't be around? No. Once you learn a certain lesson, you're not going to. You're going to just focus more on yourself. Focus more on progressing and moving forward. And I feel like this is what this person is doing. But energetically, I feel like you feel this person is like they have a wall up. Or that they're not going to want to take your gift because of shit that they've been through. So you could be waiting for like a right time, I heard, to offer something to somebody. But I feel like your spirit guides are motioning you to take action on something because somebody has healed something within themselves. And now the next part that needs to take place is the action. To be able to move to calmer waters, to be able to move on. Yeah, Five of Cups. I mean, yeah, Five of Cups, that is what it is. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Somebody could be concerned about what side of the wheel they're on. I feel like somebody needs... It's like somebody's been through a lot, and I feel like this they need validation to know that they are on the right side of the wheel, and not because they are unaware of what they've done wrong. I feel like somebody has affected somebody so much that they could kind of be in an illusion to where they feel like what happened to them, they deserved what happened to them in a way. Like, they're aware of the fact that they needed to learn and that they needed to grow, but a part of them is really hard on themselves, and when it comes to them messing up and making mistakes, they are really hard on forgiving themselves. So somebody could just be focused on the fact of Like, well, I could have did this, and I should have listened to my intuition here, and I should have did this, and somebody could be like working on getting themselves out of that energy. And I feel like whatever it is that you're bringing to this person, first of all, it's going to help them start over. It's going to help you start over. It's also going to put you damn, I heard a lot of things. Shit. The Fool over the Star. Yeah, so there's an ending coming to, I'm not gonna say all that. I feel like my messages are being watched by people who, some people are being nosy. There's a lot of karmic people that are being nosy. There's somebody in particular, I heard for research purposes. Okay, somebody trying to research the hermit, huh? So I heard somebody say, you spend so much time alone, what do you do? What do you do when you're by yourself? How do you show up when you're alone? And it's like somebody watches you and they're like, because you know, social media, people put on fronts and facades and shit. So it's like, is this really you, or is this a show? Is this for your channel kind of energy? But I feel like no, somebody is authentically as you perceive them to be. Okay, that was for somebody. Anyways, the Hanged One and the Death. So there definitely is an ending of a cycle when it comes to being constricted in a situation that just no longer fits you. I feel like, because sometimes people would be like, oh, well, I want to heal first before I jump into anything. And like, healing has stages to it. And a lot of the time, the closing parts of your healing can come from starting new relationships, new jobs. It's really when you get put in an environment that reflects your truest self, where you can then receive validation for all that it is that you are and all that it is that you do, which in turn will help you heal the thought of, oh, I should have listened here and I should have did this. This new reality is going to make you see like, oh, it really was the people around me. Because sometimes it can be hard for you to accept that because you know you play a part in it. And I feel like you've owned up to your part in it. But I feel like your heart has sympathy for people that you understand that just can't pull themselves out of the mud. That's what I heard. Yeah. So, the Four of Wands over the Page of Cups. So yeah, definitely somebody being upset that somebody's moving on to work with somebody else. This could also be like in a work situation. Like say you were partnered with somebody and you just realize like, nah, I don't fuck with buddy. I can't really work with his ass. And you get another offer, a better offer that resonates with you, and you go over there. You feel me? It is what it is. I mean, that's just how a cookie crumbles. Nobody can get mad at that. I heard this is your time. Anyways, so who gives a fuck? I'm trying to like not focus on the love too much. Because whatever is taking place right now, I feel like somebody, they don't want people to know the details. And I feel like because motherfuckers be lurking and shit on tarot readings, trying to find out the tea, it's like I have to figure out how to relay these messages without giving away too much. because I feel like my last two readings I went ham, and my shadow is my shadow is just triggered because I get triggered by people who try to play like, oh, I'm such a good person, I'm so noble and blah blah blah, because I'm all those things, and I'm not about to go out of my way to make anybody see me as I am. Like, either you see it or you don't. I don't really care. um you can ask questions and get to know, or you can assume and never know. Fuck around and find out. um I don't know, people are just, it's weird. I don't know, it's weird, y'all. But the Ten of Pentacles, so somebody has a choice to make. And I feel like this choice has a lot to do with you triumphing over your internal conflict. Okay? You have to understand that you're being guided towards something that's actually for you, and you have to take the call. Because some people can wait so long for something to where you just create more distance, you create more I feel like something is divinely happening though, like in divine timing. So I'm not even gonna say that, because this is a very synchronistic message. But the Ten of Swords just popped out, so I feel like you have to choose to walk away from something. This could be a marriage. You could be getting a divorce, or you could have already been divorced. Maybe that's what you're waiting on, a divorce. Yeah, because you got the Queen of Cups and the Empress here. So you look at somebody as being very beautiful, very charismatic, like they have a lot of wisdom. You like how they dress, how they smell. You like how nurturing they are, how compassionate they are. I feel like you know somebody has like a wall, there's a barrier, but you know that somebody means well, like they only are that way. I feel like it's a reflection, and you're learning that you're reflecting each other. Which could also be leading you into thinking about, damn, what is a twin flame? I see somebody Googling, what is, how do you know who your twin flame is? It's funny. It's cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Hell of Cards, Two of Cups, the Magician, the Two of Swords. Wow, that was intense. So we got the Chariot. So there's definitely action being taken. If this is a court situation, so say you're taking somebody to court, right? And during that waiting period, that process, they just lose their motherfucking shit. Right? I feel like I keep hearing it's saving you. It's saving you. Something's about to happen that's gonna balance something out for you. Because court dates do be taking a long time, and like, man, some people need to be dealt with right away. Like immediately. I also feel like when you do go on this new journey, a lot of things are it's gonna progress slowly, but there still is going to be progression. I feel like there's gonna be a mental. I heard lubrication. What the fuck? Ooh, what? Okay, calm down. Oh my god. In my head, I'm hearing like, man, I'm hearing some dirty shit. Be careful if you don't want to get pregnant. That's all I'm gonna say. Be very careful. Somebody, what did Lola? She said, lay in it, spend all day in it. Somebody's literally gonna be in it for a minute. Okay, you may think, okay, whatever. I'm not. I'm not doing that today. So we got the Seven of Swords in reverse. So whatever this betrayal was, is definitely gonna get balanced out. You're gonna have to choose. You're gonna have to pick. I feel like your faith, the faith of somebody lies in your hands. I feel like you're gonna have to boss up and deal with something. Like you're gonna have to make a decision that you're not using feeling to make. You're gonna need to use logic. Also, right? Because logically, it's like, well, how would I ever know unless I talk to? If I don't talk to the person, I'm never gonna know. I feel like somebody's come to that point. I feel like asking all these people, how about I just go to the how do I go to the person that this involves so I can get this clarity that I'm looking for? But I do see somebody exchanging with somebody about how passionate they are about this person. I feel like you and this person have a lot of sexual chemistry. I feel like you and this person are going to manifest a lot of things together off of your sexual chemistry. I feel like somebody has been manifesting you just as much as you have been manifesting them. I feel like you're gonna have to be whatever the fuck this is after this conversation happens is going to lead to this. See that? Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 So so I feel like somebody is as sensitive as you are, and you may be concerned about carrying baggage into this relationship. But I see this exchange with these people that like two people need a break because they both been through some shit. And it's like, oh, hi baby. Hi baby. Oh. Right, so you guys both been through a lot, and I just kind of feel like you haven't really had anybody to really express your raw emotion to. When it comes to dealing with your shit. And I feel like y'all are gonna be so happy that, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes you need to cry with people. And I feel like this is gonna be one of them relationships where you can actually be sensitive and cry and be very vulnerable. Okay? And I feel like when you do decide to express to this person all that you've been through and how it's affected you, I feel like it's really going to open up. It's going That's the tower moment right there, because it's like even when you were younger and you would go through shit, it's like who the fuck am I going to talk to about this? Right? You can never really express your true raw emotion to people. You always were expressing your feelings very logically to people. Okay? And I feel like this relationship that's coming about is really going to be one where you can be extremely honest and extremely vulnerable about how you feel. And I truly feel like this is going to be the foundation of your relationship. And it really is going to, because when I look at the Six of Cups, it's like giving back, filling up a cup. I don't know, like taking that emotion and what you learned on how to deal with your emotion and giving it to your inner child to heal itself. I feel like somebody kind of just is, I don't know, the fucking answer to your prayer. Sorry. Sorry, little baby. Because I don't know how to explain this. But I feel like y'all are just kind of going to be in the energy of grieving together. There also is conflict here. So there's, or not conflict, competition. I heard competing for something that's already mine. Yeah, justice. So a cycle is closing out for you in a situation that caused a lot of conflict, a lot of you having to grieve over certain things. I feel like the truth really hurt you, but the truth also helped you move on. I feel like balance is being restored for you, and you're going to have the opportunity to, like, I don't want to relate it to a therapist, but you know, when you go into therapy, you kind of just talk. Oh, I heard. Okay, this is a different type of therapy. Mm. I'm hearing that song by Rihanna, "Love on the Brain." Somebody is trying to read in between the lines. Look, there's somebody that you're trying to gain information on. You could be very intuitive, but somebody's mind is so intricate that there are some things that you're trying to figure out about this person that you're not going to understand until you actually have a conversation with them. Because somebody's thought processes and how they go about certain stuff and why they do certain stuff is so deep. To the point to where I don't think, even when it comes to readers, nobody could really read their energy dead ass on point unless the reader also had the same type of um, wiring when it comes to how they think. Because, like, say a reader is like, oh, this person could be married. Right? Oh, this person could be married. But the whole time, this person's. That song by Fetty Wap came in my head. He was like, married to the money, I ain't never letting go. So somebody could be married to the money. They're married to the bag. It's not a physical marriage. What happened? What'd you see? Hmm? What you picking up on? Hmm? It's okay, baby. You okay? You still sleepy? Oh, okay. I don't know. This is interesting. But I do feel like when you decide to take action on something, everything's gonna fall into place for you. For other people, it might fall apart, but you're not responsible for other people. So look, God sent you on a mission to be a part of people's lives for certain reasons. Maybe you were the gift in people's lives, but they abused and mistreated you. You could kind of feel like, well, I didn't complete my goal. I didn't complete my mission. And God's like, you were the mission the whole time. How you showed up for people reflected how you showed up for yourself. And it was really just a lesson of self-evolution. It really didn't have to do with anybody else. But you were sent into, these places to be accepted by these people and to be loved and to be cared for and shit like that. But because your destiny is what it is, you went through it with a bunch of fucking demons. Which made you boss up. Shit, you have to grow up, baby. You had to grow up. You had to grow up. Right? Don't worry about when, where, why, what. Just worry about what you want to do. You say, man, I really want a donut today. Go get you a donut. What, you don't got a ride to go get a donut? You don't got money to go get a donut? Pray about it. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't really, well, I do. I have been purely provided for these last 6 months by the universe. Like, the universe has really been taking care of me. And it's like every time I ask for something, I receive. So instead of me being worried and concerned about how I'm going to do something, oh, I don't have the resources, oh, I don't have this, oh, I don't have that, God's like, well, what do you need what do you need? And I'm like, okay, God, I need this, blah, 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 blah. It probably come with a little bit of test and a little bit of, making sure that I'm ready to receive what it is I'm asking for, but ultimately, I receive it. So, with that being said, I don't think there's anything to really worry about. I feel like you also have to give acknowledgement to how far you've come and how much you've grown. You still do have growing to do, but that is going to take place once you get into new spaces, new environments, and are around new people. So don't be too stuck on, I want to feel this way before I do this or before I get here. Because where you're trying to go is what's going to pull you into getting to that place emotionally and energetically. Okay? And the energetic vibration is already there. You're just scared because you really want it to work out. Okay? So listen to your intuition because it's actually right this time because you know yourself. And just go for it. Shit. Also, somebody is immune to drama. So if you feel like something's too dramatic, somebody literally they don't see, hear, smell drama. Because that's how strong they are within themselves. This is a very sovereign human being, okay? So don't worry about them. Just worry about yourself right now to get to where you want to be. All right, guys? So this was the reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.